So I just reached 1 year on YouTube of posting videos regularly, and I wanted to make a video today talking about the things that I've learned. If you're sitting here thinking that I'm going to teach you how to make more money, how to get monetized, how to get more viewers, how to get more subscribers, I'm afraid that you are sorely mistaken, because I am not really interested in any of that. I'm interested in what makes you want to do the content that you do. And in this video, I want to talk about the things that I've learned and the things I've learned about myself specifically during this whole journey of uploading on YouTube. My name is Alex, and I've posted about around 100 and something videos on YouTube. Videos where I talk about random things, philosophy, topics, stream of consciousness, where I just come up with a topic and I write it down in my journal, and then I sit and I film and I just kind of express all of my feelings and thoughts onto the camera. And I also do live streams. I stream video games, and that's pretty much it. I know that my content is very diverse, and this goes into saying that my first thing that I've learned is YouTube prioritizes you falling into a specific niche. But if you do not feel like you should, if you do not feel like you want to fall into a specific niche, I don't think that you should. Unless you're results driven, unless you want to get monetized quickly or make more money or whatever it is that you feel like doing, if you're results driven, I think in that case, it would be good. Something I've realized is that if I place myself to doing one sort of video all the time, and that is the only thing that I make, I'm gonna get bored. And I'm gonna start not enjoying making videos anymore. And so I think that it's more important to do videos that you actually feel like doing, regardless of if it'll make you any type of money, if it'll get you views, if it'll get you anything. I think that the process of actually creating is the fun part. Because if you put so much value and expectations on getting a specific certain type of result, once you get that, or if you get that, then you're on to the next thing. Then you want more. And that part of you is going to strive for more consistently and fill that void, and then fill it again, and it will never be filled. You should actually enjoy the process of creating. I feel like that's the bare minimum. And if that means that you're the type of person that likes to do different types of things, likes to explore different types of things, I think that is the best way to show yourself, to show who you are, because it shows how passionate you are and how interesting you are and different hobbies that you have, and you get to explore and you get to challenge yourself. And for me, I find that the most interesting. Regardless of whatever it is that anybody tells you or anybody else says. Is it better to have a niche if your goal is to get monetized and to make money on YouTube? Yeah. But if your goal is to enjoy the process, enjoy what you're doing, create art, create content, create something with meaning, I don't think you should placate yourself to one certain type of content. So another thing that I've learned is figuring out why it is that you want to make content. And this kind of ties in with the first point, right? If you're somebody who's results driven, which is totally okay, by the way. Like, if you want to sit here and make YouTube videos and make AI generated content with the goal to just make a bunch of money, you're free and open to do that. Totally. But as somebody who's posting on the internet, who creates content, who, for me, I value creating something of meaning, something with purpose, something that I can look back on and look at myself and think, you did something, Alex. You put yourself out there, Alex. You were vulnerable, Alex. You showed a side of yourself that you were afraid to show. You did all of these things that you've been so afraid to do. I think that as a content creator, it's important to think about the things that you make and to think about why it is that you're making them. What's your purpose? What do you want to achieve with the things that you make? Do you want to express yourself? Do you want to show a side of you that maybe you're afraid to show? Do you want to explore certain topics and ideas? And I think that those types of answers lead to a more fruitful relationship with content making, and you end up enjoying the process a lot more than consistently thinking about, oh, are people gonna like this, or I'm gonna get enough views. It's important to think about why it is that you make content. And for me, the reason why I make content is to express myself. It is to express myself. It is to hope that maybe I can help somebody, that somebody might watch my videos and think, well, I don't feel alone in thinking this. I don't know, maybe some people have certain opinions and thoughts about certain things, and then they see this video and they might think, fuck that bitch. Fuck what she has to say, she's stupid. And even then, having these meaningful conversations with individuals in an open, non-judgmental way, I think is the sole goal of my channel. And it is something that I hold really near and dear to me. And last but not least, and I think the most important one, is to not sacrifice your sense of self. I think that our sense of self when it comes to YouTube, it can be a very interesting topic, in the sense that a lot of people filter themselves and they kind of create a mask of who they are through their content. And I think on one side it's normal, right? I feel like we kind of all create these kind of versions of ourselves depending on the person or the audience that's in front of us, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and speak this particular way, or to my mom, for example, or with somebody at my job. So it makes sense that we have different faces or different attributes depending on like the individual that we are interacting with. But I think that one shouldn't sacrifice their sense of authenticity for the sake of making content, of showing themselves in a certain way that they aren't. Because eventually you'll get lost and you won't know who you are. And you'll be sitting there lost and stuck. And then you'll have to keep up a lie that you've created. You have to keep up the lie of a person that people expect you to be, rather than sitting here and being open and being honest, at least as limited as we could be through videos. But at the end of the day, it is better to be authentic. It is better to stay true to yourself, and whatever it is that you feel like doing, to just do it and not follow what anybody else tells you that you should do. Even if you might think that it'll lead you to the results that you want, I think that it is much better to take your time in figuring out what it is that you want to do, into figuring out why it is that you want to make content, and to not rush yourself. Like, God forbid, like, I look back at my channel and I look at all the videos that I've made, and I think to myself, every day, I am so grateful that I had the courage to put myself out there. I'm so grateful. What matters to me is that I had the courage to do it. I had the courage to put whatever it is that was happening in this noggin, put it in a video, and then put it on YouTube, and then have people watch it, and then have people watch other videos. It is such a glorious thing to be a part of. I feel like doing that consistently has helped me with my courage in general, in doing things that I might be afraid of doing. And so something that I've learned through posting consistently on YouTube, I have so much more courage than I thought I would. I really do. And not to sound like all self-centered, but I'm just so proud of myself. And I think that it's important for us to all be proud of ourselves for making things, for putting ourselves out there in any which way, shape, or form that you decide to do that. I think that we need more people to do that. I think we need more people to dream big, to be different, to do something that hasn't been seen. I think that is the future of YouTube. So through all the videos that I posted on YouTube, every video that has done good, done bad, whatever good and bad means. I am proud that I put the effort in when I was scared to. Those are the things that I've learned posting videos on YouTube, and I can't wait to see what the next year will come. I'm currently at 2,300 subscribers within the last year. I am so unbelievably grateful that I can sit here and do this and to interact with individuals that think similarly or think differently. It's just such a wonderful feeling, and I thank you. And let's see what the next year comes. Let's see what happens in the new year. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll learn a couple new things. But for now, that's it for today. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.